Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are in a war with Spain, which looked like it was going to be dicey, but now I'm feeling pretty confident. So let's go ahead and kick off the episode. The United States is big mad, but they're no longer damaging relations with us, so, you know, we'll be able to deal with that a little bit. I'm trying to get Galicia. Because Galicia is my... Ooh, Papal States bailed out of the war. That's not ideal, but I don't think they had any battalions over here. Papal States has a lot of Lusophone people in it, the Galicians. We got... Can we look at percentage? Yeah, I got 65% occupation in Galicia. Fighting another battle. It's looking like we're going to be victorious, so I'm pretty pleased about that as well. Spain's also now fighting Great Britain for an unrelated reason, which is just fine with me. France is going after New Grenada for a protectorate, which, that's none of my business. If I were being a proper reactionary, it would be, because obviously it's communist aggression. Spain sides New Grenada. Spain, you're in too many wars, my guy. It's too much. You can't do this. Come on, go after Galicia. Go after the state we need, guys. Guys, yeah, there we go. Ooh, steel railway cars. That is actually super duper good. I'm going to swap the production methods of those around right away, and we'll go to steam trains. All aboard the steam train. Chew, and I cannot emphasize this enough, chew. Alright, and Spain is losing war support at a pretty solid clip at this point. So I'm feeling very confident in my ability to win this. Everything's going just fine in Brazil. I'm feeling really solid about my decision to focus on the Spanish front. So when the make peace thing hits, I'm a participant, but I'm not a I'm a participant, but I'm not involved. I'm a negotiating participant, but I think we'll just get whatever we get once they capitulate, and that's going to be in good time. Money's pretty solid. I could start building stuff. I'm going to need to do a big construction plan once I get Galicia taken over, but that is what it is. Oh, you know what, actually? We're going to need to build up some government admin, because we're going to need a bunch more government admin capacity to incorporate Galicia. So let's go ahead and throw in 3 more in Beira and 5 more in the capital, Extremadura. That's going to cost us a pile of cash. We are still getting our huge peace dividend from Great Britain. That's fine. Not going to worry about that. Great Britain is helping us in this war kind of indirectly. I didn't I didn't lose Macau. That's the important thing. And on top of that, my infamy is almost back below 25. So this means I won't be able to take over Tidor for a while, but I could still potentially do that if I decide to. Oh, we're finally going to get Galicia. Interesting. Oh, they nailed Sardinia and Piedmont and got Tunis. That's weird, but I can still get Galicia. So bully for me. They will accept the theft of Galicia by me in exchange for frickin' nothing. Propose. Alright. That's very funny. I kind of borked them about that, but I got what I want. Let's start incorporating. That's obviously going to goof up my finances, but that's why I started building some more government admin. State actions. We'll go ahead and reset the production methods here. And then we'll take a quick look through. Livestock ranches need to be on barbed wire fencing. Wheat farms need to be on this. Fertilizers. Are our wheat farms focusing on a single crop? I think they are. They are. They wouldn't get more. They would get more from citrus orchards. That's interesting. I didn't realize. Perhaps we'll do the same in our other areas. Yeah, that is improving them. That's great. There are none in Alentejo, which is fine. Construction sectors are on steel. Good, that's what we need. Logging camps, rail transit, steam donkey. Iron mines, same deal. Urban center, we'll go ahead and put you on public trams. Railway, no railways in Galicia, unbelievable. What's the price of transit around here? Am I good to go with this? No, certainly not. Alright, so we'll get building these 2 levels of railways. I'm going to throw those in at the top. Significant construction efficiency debuff. Because of turmoil. Okay. We'll pull off our consumption tax on coffee to throw a suppression decree in there. And hopefully, as we get the place incorporated, things will be easier. I wonder why it's 5 years. Since it's a homeland of the Galician culture, which shares the heritage cultural trait with another culture, but it also shares the cultural trait, right? Galician is lusophone, and I'm lusophone. Weird. Okay. Anyway, that's okay. A lot of things happening. A famous cafe. After meeting in a cafe for a thoughtful conversation, Daniel Pinto has recommended Fyodor Brusilov, currently residing in Portugal, be granted permanent residency. If you're in need of a place to stay, I could hardly neglect to offer you an invitation. It would be shameful for me to, following such a magnificent correspondence, to fail to pursue your talents further. We could hardly ask for more esteemed endorsement, stronger Catholic Church. And he joins the country, or Daniel Pinto's decision-making is clearly questionable. Catholic Church, saltier. So, Brusilov is a Catholic Church guy. He's a jingoist. Yeah, bring him in. Violent suppression leads to increased discrimination against Macua citizens. Interesting. Radicals in Beira seem to be getting support from the discriminated Macua citizens within the state. If they want to protest there, we should let them. We will likely only make things worse if we try to force them to submit. If we have to deal with them in the future, they will all be in one place and much easier to take care of. We say wherever they can and can't protest. Armed forces happier, increase radicals from discrimination. Are the armed forces unhappy? They might. It would be nice to have them happier. Or let them protest where they want. Armed forces salty, increase migration attraction, increase radicals from discrimination. I'm going to do the first one, and then we'll keep going. Disreputable bookkeeper. A bookkeeper in the government administration employed by the Anti-British League is under investigation for bribery. The committee leading the investigation gathered to consider the facts collected. They argued over the scandal. I understand the Anti-British League benefits from a close relationship to the lawmakers of Portugal, but these lobbyists cannot be authorized to pledge any amount of money to ensure success. The Anti-British League is responsible for the agent they hired. Their appeasement goes down by 1 and legitimacy goes up, or perhaps it was just a clerical error. 5% of bureaucrat pops in Extremadura become more loyalist, and the Catholic Church becomes happier. Oh, that's tempting. I'm going to go with the second one. You know, this tasty loyalist. Now the bad one. Armed Forces petition government. Representing his constituents in the armed forces, Joaquim Barreto has issued a formal petition to the Portuguese government to pass presidential republic. One less matter for the day, sir. Members of your constituency arrived this morning. They're asking rather loudly and insistently if you would meet with them about new legislation. Well, is that it? Goodness, you seem as if you've seen a ghost. I'm sure I can spare the last hours of the light for them, can't I? I believe so, sir. They weren't taking no for an answer. So, let's take a quick look at the situation. So, right now, if I hit the Presidential Republic button, the landowners are going to go buck wild. That's not that big of a deal, but is it good? No, because the Catholic Church are going to support them. Nope, no way. Not going to happen. I'm going to say we'll see what we can do. If we get our -10, then we get our -10. And that'll simply be what it is. Alright, and everything's probably going to go... There it goes. Alright, so that should be fixing up our financial situation pretty shortly. This convoy situation is recovering quickly. Alright, beautiful. And obviously we're still building up this government admin, which is going to fix our bureaucracy. And where are we with... We're still 24 weeks away, so we need to maybe overbuild just a bit. Movement to enact mass conscription is kicked off. That's interesting. Now, industrialists are at +4 at this point. So I think if I go to compulsory primary school, that'll be okay. Let's start. It's going to make the trade unions very happy, and it's also going to end up being good for the country. Which will be nice. Oh my goodness. That's the war noise! Fascist Guatemala. Well, gosh, Shaggy. Seems like something for the Army of East Africa to deal with. I fought a major. I'm feeling very proud of myself at this stage. So, what else can we do to improve the situation in Galicia? Do we have an extra army? We have a second fleet, which I can throw directly into the Marina Real. We have a fourth army, which I can throw directly into the Auxiliary Division of Spain. I'm going to hit the Upgrade All Units button. I'm going to go to the Auxiliary Division of Iberia and upgrade... Did they go to a different army? Maybe they upgraded themselves already. Why did I get infamy? My infamy just went... You saw that. You all saw it. You all saw it. It happened. Curious. Alright, so I want to build up... Okay. Yeah, these railways are still going to take some time in here. But we'll just have to make that happen as fast as we can. Revolt and Ajaz... Don't want to get involved in that. Ooh, this is Revolt in Oman. So this I do need to deal with. We'll send the Ejército Portugués. You know what? Actually, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just... Nah, I'll send the Ejército Portugués. I think it's sensible. I can do two things at once. Plus then we can throw... We can get both of these done at the same time and I won't be worried. You never know how things could go. There are big wars involved, but I'm not involved in them. Oh, peace between USA and probably... Oh no, the Confederacy. Are they still fighting Germany? They are. Gosh, they lost against the Confederacy too, I think. Yeah, Confederacy's still trading slaves. Bananas. Alright, I need to deal with this. I need to deal with this. This is causing me a prestige issue. I don't still need to be improving relations with Austria-Hungary at the moment. I'll go ahead and stop that. That'll be fine. That'll also increase my infamy decay by just a little bit, so that'll be nice. My interest in Persia is deactivated, but that's okay. Theodore Falconer of the British Congo. Interesting. Alright, they're on the way. They were hiding behind the diplomatic play for a minute, but now they're on the way. Excellent. Just making sure everything was good to go. Wow, Spain's really being, Oh man, I'm trying not to be too much of a degen cat over here, but the only word I can think of is spit roasted. They're being spit roasted by Britain and France. Galicia, 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 Galicia. What do you have that's profitable? You've got some very profitable steel mills, so let's build up some of those. Furniture manufactories are not profitable. What if we throw those over to... Nope, certainly not. Food industries? Oh, we're on patent stills. Well, let's go to prioritize grocery production. Use that. And then... Oh, no textile mills in here. Interesting. Do I have some more capacity for textile mills? I think I must. Yeah, we'll build a few levels. We'll build a few levels. Got plenty of infrastructure available. Alright. So... let's go ahead and send a naval invasion. This is always how it is with Oman. It's the overseas territories that's the revolt. We got a lot of movements, but again, this one's going to be really good for the country overall. And so far, the industrialists are salty, but they're not starting a revolutionary counter-movement, which is really important. Naval invasion is complete. And we will go ahead and naval invade the other part of the country that revolted as well. And there's that complete, which is just fine. So, it's 154 per institution level. We're going to want to increase education by 2. There's workplace safety at level 3. We've got a little bit of a buffer, but let's still build some government, not more government admin. We'll build some government admin in Galicia, our freshly incorporated state. God, things are doing really rough here. So this is... conscriptable battalions. I wonder what the... the issue is here. So our GDP has gone up significantly. Sick leave. A lengthy speech by Fyodor Brusilov took a wild turn after consuming a tainted drink. With his incapacitation, the government has lost one of the most effective advocates for compulsory primary school. They did start a counter movement. Alright, so 30% stall chance. Not great, but not terrible. A page was dispatched shortly after the speech began, and he arrived with the sandwich and the fateful drink. Everyone in the audience could see the long-winded speech become a battle to put down the revolting stomach. Still, had the speech stopped, the speaker's dignity would have ended with it. Had it not stopped then, people might have demanded an assassin's head. With Fyodor Brusilov's a speedy recovery, reduced enactment chance, Catholic pops become more loyalists, and he gets a very small reduction in interest group attraction. Or scour the vicinity for any assassins on the double. Half the reduction in enactment chance. He gets much more popular, and the trait wounded. Curious. I'm going to go with the second one. Because I want to keep as much enactment chance as I can. Spain is losing a lot of wars here. Are you still mad at me? Probably. Can't improve relations because I don't have the influence yet. But I will have more later. Because when this goes down, part of the reason I'm short of influence is because you get a debuff to your total influence for having low, oh gosh. This brain of mine, friends, for having low, for having high infamy. Alright, we got a bunch of things going off. We got Great Britain going after... No, we got Bengal going after Great Britain for the Trucial Coast, British Rajputana, Gujarat, British Nagpur, and to liberate Baluchistan and Scotland. Incredible. Godspeed, Bengal. Oh my gosh. Free Scotland every day. And then we got Russia going once again for trying to finish the Caucasian Wars. I could potentially get some good stuff out of siding in both sides here. This situation in Banjar I can go ahead and ignore. The situation in Sintang I can definitely go ahead and ignore. This situation in Kutai I can for sure ignore. So we'll see what's going on in Great Britain. Oh my gosh. It's Tidor again. I'll see if Radical Tidor would be willing to be a subject of mine, but we'll wait on that for now. So, this one with Bengal. What do you want? Ooh, I can get transfer of... Well, let's see what I can get a transfer of. Western Australia, Chad... Zambia, Equateur, or Botswana, though? Oh no, these are all up here. It's Bangisharis. This is Equateur. That's Danish Congo. Botswana or Bangishari. So this is Zambia. This is Botswana. And I'm actually colonizing Botswana from the other end as well. So that would actually get me closer to my colonies connected, which would be nice. So that's one option. Can't get a transfer of a subject. If I get a war goal, I get Sambas. I don't need that. War reparations, you're definitely going to need to conquer a part of the country. So, that's less good. Let's go ahead and get... Let's go ahead and go for the sure thing. We'll get the transfer of British Botswana. And that'll be just fine. Ooh, that area will be isolated. This might be a mistake. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it anyway. Now, for Russia. British Guatemala. Ooh. Now that's tempting. Any other places you'd be willing to pass my way? So there's Zambia, which is over here. No. This is Zambia. Well, that's tempting as well, because if I could get these connected up, that would be... That would mean I could lock down this area. And that would be really nice. None of these transfer subjects are appealing to me. Russian war reparations could be interesting. Let's look at our prospects for actually winning ourselves a war against Russia. Russia's capital is still Ingria. They're still on peasant levy. Skirmish infantry, but they do have shrapnel artillery. So, chances are less good over there. So maybe I'll grab Zambia as well. Maybe I'll grab Rob Zambia. That'll be fun. Get myself a little bit of basically free territory. Oh my goodness, France is colonizing, like, going buck wild over here. Alright, so once these wars start, this territory will be mine, and that'll be nice. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and mobilize. We'll go ahead and mobilize, and I'll put the... Yeah, we'll put the Ejército Portugués over there. And we'll put the Army of East Africa over here. And you know, if you think you can... Russia sides with Bengal. Okay, interesting. I suppose they sort of knew they were going to fight us already. I'm going to put the other army over here to lock down this front here. I'm going to put the fleet in the Bay of Biscay in case Russia decides to naval invade me, because I don't wish to be naval invaded. And Oh my goodness, there's... Oh man. Well, I mean... A British Republican capitalist revolt. What a bizarre situation. Britain, I have to say, you picked a really bad time to get into wars with both Bengal and Russia. I must say, that was very dumb of you. The planning could not have been worse. Tidor. Okay, nobody in Tidor wants me in this thing. Alright, that's fine. I'm not sad. I'm not sad about that. We can live without it. But this is very funny. Britain immediately getting into 2 wars, and then, actually, I should make sure that I don't have any war goals against me right now. So Russia has no war goals against me. So I'm good over there. And... Bengal only has a humiliate war goal, and I don't know that Bengal has... Bengal does have a fleet. Oh, heck. What light ships? We might need to be careful here. Bengal is a significant power, but a humiliate CB wouldn't be terrible. Hey, Great Britain, are you gonna pull me into this one? Trucial States. That'd be nice to get Trucial States. I could just annex them and give them to Oman. Investment rights I don't need. Ooh, I could grab Malaya. They got a chunk of Malaya. Ooh, that would actually be really nice. You know what? Let's do it. Give me Malaya. I'll help you with every war. Oh, no. Actually, that front desperately needed defending. Never mind. Stay here. Alright. Did I hear an event? I heard an event. Coffee talk. Compulsory primary school was on everyone's lips in every coffee house. Afterwards, Roberto Pulido was ready to cross the intelligentsia to help pass the law. Wise counsel advises against conflating the voice of the people with the voice of God. Wiser counsel calls the voice of the people mad. The wisest counsel understands that genius and madness are 2 sides of the same coin. It's a matter of knowing when to listen. Welcome the change of heart. 5% enactment chance. Bunch of chances of Petit Bourgeois getting stronger or Polito getting happier or dying. Or shield him from any of the intelligentsia's blowback. Polito... So weaker intelligentsia, stronger Petit Bourgeoisie. I'm going to welcome the change of heart. If he dies, he dies. Is this really the right army to have over here? I think it might... So here's the question. If the British capitalist revolt wins, these wars basically just white peace, because the state that declared them doesn't exist anymore, functionally. So I think I'm fine. I think I'm going to stay in it. Portuguese Catholic Center. Russia's adding in war goals. Oh, they're just going for a bunch of other stuff. That's fine. So, what does this election do? Portuguese Catholic Center. Regenerator Party's going to lose a ton of votes because the Portuguese Catholic Center, which is just the Catholic Church, has created its own party. Fascinating. Ooh. This is weird. I've never seen this happen before. They've created a party all their own. Curious. War profiteering. Uh-oh. Pacifists led by Alvaro Quiroz are protesting against weapons manufacturing in Zanzibar. Some may tell you that Portugal is at peace, Quiroz told the crowd. Then he gestured towards the workshop with the genuine anger in his voice continued. I tell you, as long as these rifles are fired in any country in this world, we are not at peace. The blood of these wars is on our hands, and we will not be washed clean before we cease to make these instruments of death. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're in the middle of having 3 different wars kick off right now. Halt production until it settles down. Can't do that. Significantly reduced. No. We shall not be shamed for our good craftsmanship. Army of East Africa desperately needs a leader right now. Let me see. Catholic Church, innovative traditionalist commander. You're the guy. Gifts among friends. An internal investigation has discovered that a government official received many gifts from Teófilo de Albuquerque on behalf of the Portuguese Communard Friendship Committee. The official leading the investigation details his findings. Does Teófilo de Albuquerque have no integrity? Among the gifts sent was the following: half a dozen parcels of cloth, a carving knife, a pocket knife, 5 pairs of gloves, 23 barrels of salt, and a dozen bottles of Portugal's finest cologne water. Is this not bribery in support of the Portuguese Communard Friendship Committee's cause? The Portuguese Communard Friendship Committee has not done anything suspect. 5% of Catholic church pops become more loyalist. That's really strong. Or perhaps the leader should step down. Extra legitimacy. And he resigns from the Catholic Church. So that's interesting. I don't think if he resigns, they'll change back to being in the Regenerator Party. A traditionalist is boring. Let's see what... actually, no. That's pretty close alignment with the Regenerator Party. I'm just going to get some more loyalists. Because I don't want to goof up my politics right now. I kind of need the Catholic Church, and I need them to be strong. Strong and solid. So there's the war with Bengal kicking off. I think at this point I'm going to raise my conscripts. Ooh, is that a mistake? I'm going to raise the conscripts in the Army of East Africa at least. Democratic solidarity. In a pro-suffrage gesture, Samuel Balcao has released a positive endorsement of the Regenerator Party for its stalwart support of voting rights in Portugal. There is no issue in our constitutional monarchy greater than that of the franchise, that method through which the people may decide any future issue which comes their way. With this in mind, my endorsement should come to no surprise. The Regenerator Party is the guardian of the franchise, extra momentum. Perhaps some party members more than others, landowners specifically. We'll definitely don't want the second one, so we'll just give them some momentum. Basically, I'm going to let these wars kick off and then let the episode be over. Because we're getting to that point. Obviously, these industries have taken a long time to build up in Galicia, but as we get the place incorporated and get some better economic development going, things will be better. So there's the war with Russia, and then here's the Civil War in Britain. So, it's going to be an exciting episode next time, but next time is for next time. For now, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I'll see you on the other side.